Hello, everybody. Welcome into the Bitcoin Made Simple podcast. I'm your host, Corey Tusick. This Friday, I'm going to do the Friday top five lies that people tell about Bitcoin. And I'll just quickly go through those and debunk them for you. But before I do that, you should go to bitbox.swiss/Bitcoin Made Simple. Use promo code Bitcoin Made Simple up there in the corner to get 5% off of your order. You can get the best hardware wallet around. It's called the Bitbox, and it is simple, easy to use. It's about the size of a thumb drive, touch screen. Boom, there you go. And then also shout out to Barefoot Mining. Go to barefootmining.com. They are looking for like-minded investors and energy providers to help secure the Bitcoin network. Follow them at Barefoot Mining on X. So number 5, what we hear most of the time is that Bitcoin is a Ponzi scheme. Ironically, a colleague of mine, we actually, when we talk to each other about Bitcoin mining as a business, we just go, all for a Ponzi scheme. It's his thought originally. He's the one that came up with it. So it's just constant going, oh, it's a Ponzi scheme. It's a Ponzi scheme. But what it actually is the opposite of a Ponzi scheme. And it is a decentralized, transparent network. It's something that can't be controlled. And one Bitcoin right now is still worth one Bitcoin. Whatever you determine the dollar value, by you, I mean the market, so be it. But one Bitcoin was still 1/21 millionth of all Bitcoin that will ever exist. Same as it was in 2010, same as it is now. It's not Bitcoin's fault that everything else is collapsing around it. Number 4 on the list, the government created it. Hear that one all the time. And people say like, oh, it's backed by the government or the CIA invented it. If the government could ban Bitcoin, I promise you they would. Many people have said that before, but if they could ban Bitcoin, they would. They've tried. They want to. They are in the process of making it more red tapey. Let's put it that way. But they didn't invent it. Good news is we'll never know who invented it. So Satoshi is long gone and will not be back. Number 3 on the list of things that lies that you hear about Bitcoin is that it has no intrinsic value. Peter Schiff is famous for this. There was some doofus on Joe Rogan that said it has a value of less than $0. That was about $100,000 worth of Bitcoin ago. 100,000 US dollars. So okay, Bitcoin has no intrinsic value. People say it's not tangible. The decentralized network is the tangible aspect. If you need a tangible aspect, go to a Bitcoin mining setup and you will see the tangible physical aspect of Bitcoin. Also, why does something have to be physical to have a value? Is the Visa payment system not valuable because it's not physical? You know, think about it now. You can just use your chip, you can use your phone. There's a value to that. And guess what? Bitcoin is going to replace that soon because people will say that it can't handle the payments. This is a little bonus one. Another bonus is you should get a Bitbox O2 hardware wallet, but they'll say it can't handle the payments network. It seems to be doing fine. The mempool keeps clearing and the Lightning network is pretty slick. It's not going to solve all problems, but there are people working on it that will come up with a solution by the time that it's ready to become the payments network for the entire world. Number 2 on the Bitcoin lies list is Bitcoin is bad for the environment. Now, don't take this as me saying that I want to pour toxic chemicals into rivers because that is not true. I want to do the opposite of that. I love nature. I live out in nature and spend a lot of time in it. I like to see it thrive. But Bitcoin is not some, like sucking the life out of the earth. That's what people like to think or like to tell you. They like to tell you to think that. What it is something that's actually inching towards 50% of its energy being renewable. And look at the rest of the monetary system. You telling me the US banking system, the gold mining system doesn't isn't a strain on the environment? Think about it. Look at all those high rises, all those skyscrapers with bank names on them, built by banks. I don't know if those are environmentally friendly. I'm sure they're EPA certified, blah, 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 blah. I'm just saying, takes a lot of resources to build those buildings that'll probably be here for like 60 years and then be a pile of rubble. And they'll build a new one on top of it when they replace it. So where's all that stuff going to go in the landfill whenever they tear down the building to build a new one? Ever think about that? How much oil does it take to build that, a building like that? Also, gold mining, mm, I would not say that's the most clean energy business in the world. Bitcoin mining, though, there's varying statistics, but it's inching towards being 50% renewable. Um, and Bitcoin miners are actually very environmentally friendly and very conscious of that's not even the right way to use it, but they like to protect the environment. They like things to be natural. So that one is debunked. And then Bitcoin is too volatile. That's what we hear all the time. Bitcoin's too volatile. The price goes up and down. It's an emerging asset in a world that is where it's trying to fix a broken system. So of course it's going to be a little volatile, but it's not Bitcoin's fault. Bitcoin is a little volatile because the dollar is becoming worthless. If anything, the dollar is volatile. Look at the last 5 years and the price of everything. They can manipulate that system so that you don't see it. But it is not Bitcoin that's volatile. It's the US dollar. So don't believe those lies. Get yourself a Bitbox, and I will talk to you next week.